Welcome back, everybody, to another full MLB slate overview with your host, POTDJ on X. I'll be talking about tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd's games. All of them. Every single one of them. I hope you guys are excited. I'm back on threelegparlay.com, the best website for MLB data. And we're going to get right into it after I do a little recap of today. Today was not good. A really slow day. A really slow day. Let me pull it up here beautifully. More red than green. Thank goodness for pitcher K's. Bryce Miller, Eovaldi, Misiorowski, Urania. Maybe Valdez, I haven't looked. Uh, Everybody except for Burns really made me look good. Davis Martin, what is going on with him? But yeah, a slower day today, which means let's hope for a better day tomorrow. And we're not going to dwell on today. We're going to move directly forward to July 3rd's list. And I had some notes. Guys, 250 likes, 25 reposts, please. We didn't get there last night, and 70,000 views somehow. If you guys appreciate my content, please give it a free interaction. Love you guys. Tomorrow looks good. We won't be able to look at Rockies bats, and that is it. We have 26 teams playing tomorrow, 13 games, a good size slate. And we'll be able to look at 25 of those teams. So we have our list ready. We'll make it public at the end. And we're ready. We're ready to get right into it here. Ryan Feltner, we're going to go by game. Number one rated game of the day at Yankee Stadium. Minnesota Twins at New York Yankees. We're getting into it here. Garrett Cole, 6.32 ERA last three, 1.67 home runs given up per nine, 17 mile per hour outward wind. We have a big left-handed batter platoon advantage. Clemens smashes right-handed pitching at 500 slugging, 17 at bats per home run. He's the number one rated in the number one game of the day. We do have the left-handed batter platoon advantage. Let's check. Let's do a deep dive here. 3 barrels last 7 days, 100 zone alignment. He's seeing the ball really well. Oh, look at this exit velocity. It's all orange. The main two pitches, Garrett Cole will throw 61% of the time. The fastball slider, normal starter combo there. Clemens has 5 home runs off of that mix in the velocity range. Garrett Cole throws it with a home run yesterday, as well as one 4 days ago. In the middle of that, 360 feet, 365 feet, 300 feet, another 300 feet here. Fastballs and sliders are all into play very hard. 4 base hits in the last 15 in play. This is all in the last 5 or 6 days here. Everything's in play, Clemens. He'll be the first guy on the list. The number one rated player of the game. Oh my goodness, what am I saying? Number two rated player here, Ben Rice versus Mike Paredes. Mike Paredes is going to have a right-handed batter platoon advantage, but we'll check out Rice, of course. He's trending down a bit, just 1 barrel in the last 7 days. 4 home runs off the fastball that Paredes has given 2 off of, and he throws 40% of the time, and he throws it quite weak. 2 fastballs, this is 10 and 11 days ago, I believe. 260 feet, 344. We have good conditions. Check out Paredes' tendency. Gives it up 10.3% of the time to power bats. That screams Rice. But then we have 17.2% walk rate to power as well. And I think Rice might be the only guy that qualifies there. Let's check out Garrett Cole tendency. Doesn't give it up to power. Doesn't really walk power. But we have a lazy versus bottom of the order tag here. So let's demote Clemens to HRR. But we have Ben Rice here. So he's giving up home runs 10.3% of the time to power tier bats, but also walking them nearly 20% of the time. So we have a weird one here, and Rice is trending down a bit. So I don't love it. But he has a real high score. Byron Buxton, I don't know if he's back or not. Josh Bell, hot bat. That's something I'm interested in. I bet he's crushing the fastball and slider right now. Yes, he is. And he hit one 450 feet. We have good hitting conditions. 98 zone alignment, 4 barrels last 7 days. He's seeing the ball really well. Lines up tendency. I doubt I'll find somebody I like better than that. We have Caratini here with a lot in play too, though. 5 base hits, last 15 in play. I prefer Bell for sure. Give me a Bell home run. I like Bell over Clemens for a home run. Hot bat. I think we see a good rest of the season out of Bell, God willing. Jazz Chisholm. He's hitting the ball pretty well too. Not as well as Rice. We do have the 10 point. We have a due tag. We have a due tag, but no barrels last 7 days. He's hitting the ball hard, but not well. There is a difference. Because if he's hitting it by well, I mean smashing it high and towards the 450 feet, right? Like Bell. Ahmed Rosario versus right-handed pitching, 11 at bats per home run is really good. Paredes two home runs per nine to right-handed bats. So why wasn't I looking at that? Rosario smashes the changeup. Paredes hasn't given up a home run off of it though. 33% hard hit, 13% barrel. Hmm. I, I I'm just kind of liking it. I'm just kind of liking it, Rosario. We have good hitting conditions. We'll look at Goldschmidt, who covers the mix much better than Rosario. Trending down a lot less in play. Only one barrel last 7 days. He covers the mix much better, though. That becomes a hard one. That becomes a hard one. And I don't want to dwell on it. Maybe we'll revisit Yankees, but Goldschmidt does cover that mix really well if I forget to come back. 5 home runs off the main two pitches. Paredes given up 2 home runs this season off of the fastball. He throws 93 miles an hour. It's slow, like I said. It's not a fast fastball, and it's a hittable fastball for sure. I think Paredes probably gets touched in good hitting conditions. I'm struggling to nail it down, so I'm going to move forward to the second rated game of the day. Baltimore Orioles at Cincinnati Reds at Great American Ballpark. Great hitting conditions at Great American Ballpark. Let's check them out. 98 degrees, hot day, thin air, love it. We're good. So Brady Singer is a target. Brady Singer gives up bombs, and he doesn't mind it. He really doesn't. He watches it go over his head, and he's like, all right, moving on. 0% barrel Basalo, last 15 in play versus the mix. He is the number one score in a due tag. Lines up tendency. Just the logs are poor, but 375 here, 375 feet off a sinker, and that's the main pitch. He just hit a sinker very nearly for a home run. Must have hit it straight. Just one off of it this season. Singer throws the sinker and the slider 78% of the time. So we'll find somebody crushing that. I, Alonso has 5 off of those two. And the logs are stronger. 20% barrel is good. 20% barrel is really good. He's seeing the ball well. He had, I believe, 9 home runs in June, maybe 8. None in July yet, but we are on the second day. 306 feet here on the 30th. That's 2 days ago off a sinker. So he's hitting the sinker real well right now, Alonso. So how do we not take him? I love a chalk pick. Bang. Pete Alonso makes the list. We're gonna have a left-handed batter platoon advantage though. Not a huge advantage. Brady Singer doesn't mind giving it up to anybody. But who else is hitting that sinker real well? Uh, Henderson is hitting it hard, but not high. 66 zone alignment. Meh. I prefer Alonso. We'll check out Holiday. Doesn't cover the mix particularly well. Kobe Mayo's better against left-handed pitching, but 6 home runs off the sinker slider combo, and we will check him out. 47 hard hit, 7% barrel. No home runs since the 5th of June off of the mix. A double last week, 228 feet. It's not jumping out at me. Colton Cowser, I'll look at. Another 6 home runs off the mix. The logs are better, but once again, no home runs since the 7th of June. But he is hitting the sinkers and the sliders still pretty decently hard. Eh. Brady Singer gets touched all the time. I like Pete Alonso. And I do like Basalo at the number one rated too. He's due. He covers everything except the sweeper. 0% barrel is weak, but he lines up tendency. Basalo, I'm gonna keep him in the back of my head. I like Alonso much better. Sutter Health Park, Owen Casey. Um, damn it, Owen Casey sold me. One at bat. Ay ay ay. One at bat is just come on, and he hit a sacrifice fly. So 2 at bats. whatever. Jack Perkins, 1.06, given up per nine. Not a target versus left-handed batters at .72 home runs, given up per 9 innings. Casey does cover his main pitch, the fastball. 40% barrel, 53% hard hit, 4 home runs. And you have the audacity to pull him out of the game. Ay, ay, ay. Look at the logs, guys. You have to take him, even in a poor matchup. Do you? You don't have to do shit. Let's check out Heriberto Hernandez. He covers the auxiliary pitches, 89 matchup score. A lot of 300 feet hit balls, cutters, and fastballs. We have the right-handed batter platoon advantage, but let's check out Casey versus right-handed pitching. 18 at bats per home run, 461 slugging, 750 OPS, 225 ISO. It's just really good. And day late seller makes the list. Owen Casey. Let's go ahead and find a right-handed bat too. Heriberto Hernandez didn't look all that interesting. Esteury Ruiz sold me a couple days ago. 4 home runs off the main 2 pitches that Perkins will throw. God forbid I say it. 69% of the time, the fastball sweeper combo. Everything is a base hit. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 base hits, last 15 balls in play, but we are going back to April here. Esteury Ruiz looks like he was injured for a period of time. It's spotty, but it's a lot of base hits. 0% barrel. Looks like he was hitting it better before. Alika Williams hit a home run. Did I look at Max Munz? No, I was looking at Marlins. Some games I struggle with more than others, and this is one I'm struggling with. Tyler Phillips, .96 home runs given up per 9. It's going to be a left-handed batter platoon advantage. 100 zone alignment, Nick Kurtz. He hasn't hit a home run in a while. 6 barrels last 14 days. 3 in the last 7. He's still seeing the ball really well, Nick Kurtz, which I was unaware of. 5 home runs off the main 3 pitches. The logs are strong, very strong. 67% hard hit, 20% barrel. Deep out, double, 350 feet, all in the last 10 days. Do power tendency lineup. I doubt I'll find a player on the Oakland Athletics I like better than Nick Kurtz, and I want to take him. So he makes the list. Best looking Oakland Athletic, highest rated. We're moving forward to the 4th rated game of the day. Pittsburgh Pirates at Washington Nationals at Nationals Park. Slightly above average park factor, outward wind. Foster Griffin, a more of a target than Mitch Keller, home runs given up wise, but he has a last 3 ERA of .89. That's something else. Esmeralda Valdez, slugging 1.050 against lefties. That's outrageous, but that's only in 22 plate appearances. 6 at-bats per home run. What? And the right-handed batters do have a platoon advantage versus Foster Griffin. Valdez covers the fastball sweeper combo. He'll throw 31% of the time his second and third main pitches. Really well he covers those. Fastball for a home run. And he throws the fastball. It's his main secondary pitch, and he's given up the second most home runs off of it. So I do like the Valdez look. We'll move forward. Andy Rodriguez versus left-handed pitching, 0 home runs. Brandon Lau versus left-handed pitching, 4 home runs. So we'll look at him. He smashes that fastball just like Valdez. Spottier logs. Trending up a bit, though. Hit a slide. That's going to be a sinker. He only throws that 11% of the time. Henry Davis, heating up bat. 4 home runs off the main 2 pitches, Henry Davis. 20% barrel, 40% hard hit, last 15 in play. A lot of 300 feet hit balls here, but this is throughout the beginning and the middle of June. Nah. Brian Reynolds, 6 home runs off that fastball. We're really hoping for a really shitty throwed fastball. Connor Griffin, maybe. I don't know. Let's look. Also hits the fastball pretty well. Hit a fastball for a home run here. That'll be a week ago. Let's check out Foster Griffin tendency, power and weak. He doesn't have a strong tendency tag. He doesn't walk anybody particularly at a high rate. Looks like he K's power much higher than he K's weak. 82 zone alignment. Griffin on Griffin? Griffin on Griffin! Griffin on Griffin! Griffin on Griffin! Griffin on Griffin. He makes the list. Ooh, which one is he? Connor Griffin. Bang. Mitch Keller. Luis Garcia is a hot bat. He covers everything in the mix all the time. He hits home runs off of anything. And when, oh my gosh, 80% hard hit, 33% barrel, 5 home runs, last 15 in play. And he's not really slowing down here either. Still hitting the ball 95 miles an hour, 328 and 339 feet. Keller, not a huge target. We have a left-handed batter platoon advantage, though, and a home run tendency to power. So we will keep Luis Garcia in mind. The logs are just crazy at 80% hard hit. That is nuts. James Wood heating up again, though. And maybe wow, he looks the same as Garcia, but with no home runs instead of 5. Isn't that interesting? Everything is orange and yellow. 3 barrels, last 7 days. Just nothing off the particular mix. So, I mean, Garcia's the look there, right? Abrams covers everything like Garcia does. 2 home runs in the last 15 in play rather than Wood's 0. Everything is 300 feet hit from Abrams. So give me a Garcia Jr. or Abrams. I like that, even though Mitch Keller's not a huge target. Luis Garcia Jr. and Abrams. Abrams may be a better HRR look. I like the Luis Garcia. I mean, he's just hot as hell. And we'll get Valdez written on the list too, before I forget to. Moving on, 5th-rated game of the day at Truist Park. We got the cold Atlanta Braves. Cold Atlanta Braves. And Christian Scott, not a target. A little bit of a left-handed batter platoon advantage. He doesn't throw the sinker, which is what I'm looking for with Olson. But Olson, 73% hard hit, 13% barrel against the mix. So Olson does look good. We don't have a tendency advantage, though. We have a due tag, but no tendency advantage. So he's due for a home run, but maybe not tomorrow. Christian Scott's pretty good. I like an Olson base hit, though. I do like an Olson base hit. Francisco Alvarez, hot bat. So we'll look at Grant Holmes, who's a much bigger target. It's not going to be a much of a platoon advantage to either side. He gives it up at will. So, or at random, rather. We have average hitting conditions. Truist Park. Let's check out Truist Park and Park and Wind. Maybe it won't load. Yeah, it will. Gimme. 77 home runs hit here this season. That is below average. It's not a great place for home runs, Truist Park. Hello. So, but Grant Holmes is a target. Grant Holmes is a target. Look at Soto, orange. This doesn't always populate the day before. This tends to populate the day of. Covers everything except the fastball, but Holmes with the the fastball slider combo, he'll throw that. Goodness, 81% of the time. Is that right? 71% of the time. And Soto only has 1 home run off of that, but everything's hit hard. Look at this, 395 feet, 337 feet, 385 feet. He's searching. Soto is searching for a bomb, and Holmes wouldn't mind it. Holmes would not mind it. But we'll look at Francisco Alvarez, hotter bat, crushing the fastball. A bit weaker off the slider. Hit 2 sinkers for a home run, hit a fastball for a home run. Covers the mix better than Soto does. 3 barrels last 7 days. I mean, we don't have much of a reason to stray from him. Doesn't line up tendency. What's Jared Young rated? Mid as well. Lindor we will look at. Lindor hitting the fastball only, but hitting the fastball quite well. 73% hard hit, but we are going back to before the injury. He's seeing the ball pretty well though since he's came back. Hmm. Soto and or Lindor. I prefer Soto. I like Soto tomorrow. I do. Cold tag. He's due and he's searching. And he wants it and he'll get it. This is not financial advice though. I like Soto. He makes the list. Christian Scott. Yeah, I'm good. Tampa Bay Rays at Houston Astros, Dakin Park, yummy for home runs. I don't mind it at all. Slightly above average park factor, but I like it. Nick Martinez, not a huge target, left-handed batter platoon advantage. It's just the type of guy Alvarez would go off of. Um, and he covers the whole mix, everything in it. Still hitting all his deep outs that he's used to, but trending up. When Alvarez is trending up, we have to take him. Do we? I don't know if we do. Actually, Nick Martinez doesn't really give shit up. Six home runs to lefties this whole season. Just not a target. Just not a target. So with Alvarez's recent upsurge, I like him for a base hit more than I like him for a home run. Because Nick Martinez is pretty decent, especially this season. He used to be on the Reds. Spencer Arrighetti. We're gonna have a left-handed batter platoon advantage, but we do have Junior Caminero. He didn't go 7 days in a row, and he didn't walk today. Oh my goodness, he made me look horrible. 10 barrels in the last. Oh, that's 30 days. Six in the last 14 days. Five in the last seven. We know what he was doing. Arrighetti. Surely he walks him. No, doesn't line up. So he attacks power. It says he attacks power and he attacks weak hitters. Would he really attack this guy? Would he? He can't. He can't avoid him. He cannot avoid him. And how do I not take him? Arrighetti 10.8 ERA. Yeah, he has to be taken, Junior. But I'll find another one too. Aranda. We have a left-handed batter, small platoon advantage. Covers the mix decently. Nothing off that fastball in that range. 60% hard hit, but 0% barrel. With the 10 point whatever ERA, that's really bad. And Aranda's getting a lot in play really nicely. So I like Aranda HRR. Taylor Trammell's worth looking at. 97 matchup score, but the fastball is what we're looking for, and he doesn't throw it that much. Victor Mesa Jr. I'm not going to look at everybody. Yeah. Velade's hit some home runs lately. So Arrighetti does throw the fastball, and Mullins keeps hitting home runs off fastballs. There's a lot of base hits, but over the entire month of June, Velade spotty. And Mullins with just one off of the fastball in that velocity range. He is a really hot bat, though, Mullins. So Mullins base hit, maybe. Let's check out the zone alignment. 41 zone alignment. Nah. So I'm going to move forward from this game, right? Yeah. Seventh rated game of the day at Chase Field. Kyle Harrison is a great pitcher. But so was Mizurowski. Well, so is Mizurowski, and he gave up a bomb to Sal Stewart. So, I mean, we have a right-handed batter platoon advantage, Marte. 3 home runs off the main pitch fastball. None since the 4th of June. So, I don't think I'll take any Arizona Diamondbacks against Kyle Harrison. I really, really like Kyle Harrison. So, that'll be our first elimination of the day, which is happening a lot later than normally. Jose Cabrera, much more of a target. Whoa, Bowers just lit up my eyes with orange. I wrote him today, but I did say Garrett Mitchell. Don't act like I didn't say Garrett Mitchell. You guys know I said fucking Garrett Mitchell. I said him, okay? And Jake Bowers made me look bad, but Garrett Mitchell made me look good. Some people saw it, so actually 70,000 people saw it. So Bowers covered the mix quite well. 100 matchup score. 67% hard hit, 13% barrel. You can't deny it. And we do have a lot in play. We have a lot in play, mostly singles, but we have a home run off a changeup here. He throws the changeup 8% of the time. We'll find a better guy than Bowers. Let's check out Cabrera tendency. 11.1% to power. So, but then another 6.5% to mid. So, we'll check out a power and mid bat. We have a right-handed batter platoon advantage to the maximum. And Chourio did hit a sweeper really far. And he hit another sweeper really far a week ago. So he's hitting cutters and sweepers really far. We have cutter, we have four-seam fastball, and we have sweeper. So Chourio makes the list. I've seen better looks than that for sure, though. Because we do have 100 zone alignment. 3 barrels last 7 days is great. He's seeing the ball well. 40% hard hit is kind of low, but not really. Yeah, 0% walk rate from Cabrera. We have no sample size. Shit. Let's pull him up. Jose Cabrera, where you at? Oh my goodness, is this? I'm not. I'm just not gonna bother. Uh, but Furrio's best look there. Garrett Mitchell hit a home run today. Has a home run off the main pitch cutter in the velocity range. Everything's yellow. Garrett Mitchell hit today though. Maybe not a back-to-back kind of guy. He looked good. He went. Maybe that's good. Gary Sanchez and William Contreras. Sanchez covers everything. Spotty as hell logs. And yeah, no. 15 at bats per home run versus right-handed pitching though. Hmm. William Contreras, much worse. Covers the main pitch like crazy though, that cutter. But he hasn't given up a home run off of it. This is a lot in play, William Contreras. 60% hard hit, 7% barrel. It's a lot in play. It's a lot of hard hit balls quite far at the ground. Jose Cabrera doesn't seem to be that good. Yelich, 73% hard hit, 20% barrel, last 15 in play versus the mix. Now that's interesting. 370 feet off a sweeper, 220 feet off a fastball. The sweeper is the only thing he gave up a home run off of, really. And Yelich crushing the sweeper. We don't have a left-handed batter platoon. Oh, do we? Nah, we don't. But give me Yelich. Give me Churio or Yelich. Bang bang. We talked about that one. Michael King, Shohei Ohtani. So we won't take any San Diego Padres bats against Shohei Ohtani. I just won't. If you guys want to check out San Diego Padre bats, 3legparlay.com. We'll have them all, of course, but I just eliminated them. And let me make note of it. SD and AZ, two rivals of the lads. Michael King, .93 home runs given up per 9. Not a huge target. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ohtani, chill out. Whoa, whoa. Ohtani, chill out. I want to see a historical matchup. Michael King. I feel like Michael King just gave up a home run to Ohtani like this season. Oh, wow. He just played lad, but he didn't give up a home run. He struck out 5. Ohtani covered HRR. He walked once. There was no home runs in the game, but Ohtani hit him hard. Ohtani's the type of guy, if he's going to see a dude twice in a row, you better walk him or he's going to hit a bomb. So, Walker bomb, Ohtani. And I think he really likes to go out there and hit well when he's pitching. Ohtani's just that guy. Like, he walks out there and he fucking drags his nuts all over the field. He's just a dude. Like, I fucking love that guy, dude. Muncy hits the sinker and the changeup pretty well. Just 2 home runs off of it. Um, Everything's in play from a guy that strikes out plenty. But 3 base hits, 2 of them doubles, but only fastballs. And King doesn't rely on the fastball. Mookie Betts, we have a small right-handed batter platoon advantage. hitting a sweeper and a fastball really well, hitting a sinker pretty well last 2 days. That's the main pitch. And Betts is heating up. Pitches around power. Betts is heating up. We have good hitting conditions. Above average park factor, yeah. Give me Mookie Betts for HRR. Not a particularly strong guy, but every time I say that, he tends to hit a home run. So you guys can keep that in mind. Actually lines up much better than Otani will tendency wise. At 3.4% rather than 1.7. That's double, but maybe it'll equalize. Who knows? Just go off of what I see. Teoscar Hernandez heating up back, covers everything in the mix. A lot of base hits. How did he fare? How did he fare in this game? What is going on here? He didn't play. He didn't play. Maybe they don't like that matchup. Maybe he won't play again. Mookie Betts did hit 2 hits, got 2 RBIs, so I like that. I like that. He covers him well. Yeah. Freddie Freeman's hitting the ball well. Dalton Rushing, I don't like. Nah. Freddie Freeman, we move on from. So we have Chicago White Sox at Progressive Field. I tend to talk about Progressive Field not being good for home runs, but we have two pitchers that don't mind giving up a bomb in Gavin Williams. So we have Colson Montgomery really struggling against the main pitch sweeper. Grichuk will come in later on. Vargas has been selling everybody for about a week. And just based off of this right here quickly, I'm liking the look of him. Trending up 2 barrels in the last 7 days with 2 home runs. I don't remember either. When the hell did he do that? Only 3 home runs off the main 3 pitches that Williams will throw 48% of the time with the fastball and the sweeper. 380 feet off a sinker yesterday. Look, it's 4 balls in play yesterday. 2 of them 300 feet. A sinker and a fastball. He does throw a fastball. We don't have a right-handed batter platoon advantage. Junior Perez, I'm not too familiar with. Andrew Benintendi. So we have the left-handed batter platoon advantage. Lots of yellow Benintendi. Hit a home run off a fastball. Everything else is hit hard but not high. Braden Montgomery. Let's check out Gavin Williams' tendency. Kind of gives it up to everybody at an equal amount. We have a really good logs from Braden Montgomery. Cutter, that's going to be changeups and fastballs and cutters all into play quite hard. Changeups, fastballs, and cutters. Curveball, I mean. Curveball, fastball, cutter. I kind of like the look of Montgomery for a base hit for sure. That'll be Braden. Braden Montgomery base hit. I do like. Gavin Williams last 3 ERA 6.6. We have below average park factor though. I do kind of like the look of Vargas. Vargas is a good HRR player. Gavin Williams is pretty good. Gavin Williams is pretty good. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna avoid it. I'm gonna avoid it. Anthony K. 1.24 home runs given up per nine. 1.41 to right-handed batters. David Fry hit a home run today. Off of, I don't know if it was off a fastball or not, but K throws the fastball 96 miles an hour, 24% of the time. Fry has 2 off of it in that range, and he did hit one yesterday and today. And that is K's main pitch. Fry versus left-handed pitching is going to be much better than he is versus right-handed pitching at 18 at-bats per home run. So that's the look. I mean, that's the look, if anybody. David Fry is a player at Progressive Field that I'd rather take for bases, but I don't want to give anybody. I'm not going to put one total bases pick in my freaking list, so we'll just put HRR for him. Wrigley Field, inward wind. We know what that means, and it tends to be bad. And we have two pitchers who are not giving up 1 home run per 9. So I might just eliminate this game altogether. And then there'll be 25 home runs and there will be people talking to me. So Conforto, number one score. Jordan Walker hit a home run today, and he crushes left-handed pitching. Peterson would be crazy to throw him that fastball. He really would be. But everything else, even other than fastballs, is still hit for base hits. We got a slider, a curveball, a slider, and a this is a fastball. But he did just hit a changeup real hard too. So with a David Peterson .86 or 7.36 ERA last three, we'll take Jordan Walker HRR, hits plus runs plus RBI. And who's going to bring him in? Who's going to bring him in? We have a left-handed batter platoon advantage. Burleson hit a home run today as well. Torres covers the mix pretty decently. 3 home runs off the sinker fastball combo. He'll throw 52% of the time. Nope. Lefty on lefty. We have Burleson lefty on lefty. Only 1 home run off of lefties this season. .053 ISO. That's poor. Decent on base percentage. Um, this doesn't make all that much sense here that the pitch mix is looking decent. And 14 balls in play were outs. That is just 1 base hit. So who's going to bring him around? Who's going to bring him around? Not Ivan Herrera. Not Blaze Jordan. Lefty on lefty, Newt Barr, not going to play. Weatherholt, lefty on lefty, might play, will play. Mm-mm. Who's going to bring him around? Give me a Jordan Walker base hit. I couldn't find somebody to bring him around. We got a. I don't think I'm going to take a Chicago Cub. I just don't want to. Crow Armstrong covers the mix incredibly well, though. The slider forcing fastball combo, Palante will throw 61% of the time, crushes it. 60% hard hit, only 7% barrel, though. So I like a Crow Armstrong base hit as well. Bang. Boston Red Sox, Los Angeles Angels, Angel Stadium. 76-degree Fahrenheit, decent day. Yummy. Contreras, 14 at-bats per left-handed pitching, or per home run, 2 left-handed pitching. That's really good, but he just got ejected out of a game, and I think he's in his feelings right now, deservedly so. So we'll give him a moment. Jake Bennett, left-handed pitcher. Neto, 4 home runs versus left-handed pitching this season. It's not bad. He doesn't really throw that fastball that we're looking for, though. Hit a home run off a changeup. He only throws the changeup 25% of the time, hasn't given up a home run off of it. Jake Bennett is not a target at .55 home runs given up per 9. Let's move on from Los Angeles Angels, I think. Maybe I'll check out Denzel Guzman. What? He does throw the fastball, but nah, I guess Neto only hits the fastball for a home run if it's harder thrown than 93 miles an hour. That's funny. Denzel Guzman, on the other hand, already hit one in that range. He likes the slower fastball. He likes the slower fastball. We have a tendency lineup. I know it's like low plate appearances and stuff, but give me a Denzel Guzman. I just like that look. I really do. Jose Siri was hitting left-handed pitching really well when he came up, but nah, nothing since the 19th. We'll look for. I mean, as I said, Bennett is not a target, but we found Denzel Guzman. Maybe Denzel Guzman. I'm not gonna pussy out everything. Eaton, no. I don't think the Red Sox are very good versus left-handed pitching. Let me go look at team offense versus left-handed pitching if it decide to load here. Let's go see average. Slugging, ISO. I guess they're top 15 in everything versus left-handed pitching, and I just don't know what I'm talking about, right? But I can't find somebody I love. Stigler, no home runs versus left-handed pitching, new guy. Monasterio with 3. So we'll check him out. We have a right-handed batter platoon advantage. Only hit the changeup at 84 miles an hour for a home run. This third tertiary pitch. Vocabulary word of the day. Tertiary means the third option. Caleb Durbin, last guy I'm going to look at. Ooh, maybe for good reason. 2 home runs off the main two pitches. The four-seam fastball slider combo. Nothing since the 10th of June. Nah. Durbin's gonna. No, I'm not gonna say nothing. So I didn't take a Boston Red Sox, so they get eliminated, right? I didn't. I didn't even write a base hit. Anybody? No. So Boston gets eliminated. Sorry. Love you. And we move on. San Francisco at Colorado Rockies at Coors Field. Devers is the #1 rated player of the day tomorrow. So we'll definitely look at that. We have a small left-handed batter platoon advantage. There's gonna be a real good reason Devers is the #1 guy on the list because he never has been before. The model loves him. I don't see why I would second guess it because he's never been #1 rated before, ever. I don't even know if he's been top three, maybe even top five. Great logs, 20% barrel, 53% hard hit. Are we at Oracle? No, we're at Coors. Boom, boom, boom. Devers is going to crush one. Let me go through and add some stars for my favorite picks because Devers gets one. And let me start from the top. Josh Bell, yes. Pete Alonso, yes. Nick Kurtz, yes. And I think Garcia Jr., yes, as well, gets a star. Those were my favorite looks so far. And then Otani, walk, or home run, or BB, walk. Yeah, we're doing good here. 42 minutes I've been talking. Good Lord. I'm going to move on from Devers because I talked about him. We used to have I think a big right-handed batter platoon advantage, or maybe I'm thinking of the other one. Geez, not Lorenzen, Freeland. I think I'm thinking of Freeland with the big right-handed batter platoon advantage. Casey Schmidt, lots of balls in play, 53% hard hit rate too, and a 13% barrel. It's good, but only two base hits. 411 foot out off a slider 2 days ago. He's gonna be pissed. That's the main pitch. Feltner's only given up one home run off of it, so that might be a pitch he throws for not strikes. He throws the fastball for strikes. So we're gonna look Barricado. That's a guy I'm interested in. Ooh, 2 home runs off the slider that he throws 89 miles an hour, and that's one yesterday. Fastball slider, crushing fastballs and sliders. Here's a thinker and a changeup too. How about it, Barricado? Seeing the ball really well. Devers or Barricado, yummy. But Eldridge fastball crusher. Ooh, ay ay ay. Hmm, nah. Eldridge has looked much better. Ramos went today. Ramos looks very similar to Barricado up there. Hit a sinker and a sweeper for a home run. So that's very auxiliary pitches. So I love the Barricado and I love the Devers. Love the Barricado, love the Devers. Yummy. Oh man, I might have to cut off the video early. No. T-Mobile Park, not good for home runs. Dylan Cease is a great pitcher. So Seattle gets eliminated as I begin to get lazy towards the end of the video as well. Seattle gets eliminated. We really shouldn't be taking anybody against Dylan Cease anyways, right? Kazuma Okamoto, uh, Toronto Blue Jays, Sean Keys. Hello. Let me look at you. Castillo, left-handed batter platoon advantage. That's already something I'm liking. Uh, I don't know why we get a weird. That's interesting that it isn't in order, but he throws the fastball 45% of the time. And Rob sent me a video of him slicing through a fastball, um, and the ball just kind of teleported into the stands, and he didn't. I think his eyes were closed. I don't even think he saw the ball. So he makes the list. Dean. Sean. Keys makes the list for a home run. Why not? The T-Mobile Park and inward wind. So we need a player as strong as him to get it out. Hendrik Pinango covers the mix pretty well. The auxiliary pitch is not the main one. 0% barrel, 47% hard hit, 2 base hits, last 15 in play. He was better towards the start of the season. We got Lucas and Varsho heating up bats. I know I didn't look at Okamoto. Varsho looks good. I took him a few days ago when he sold, but he's still hitting the ball well, particularly the fastball. Check out Castillo tendency. Power bats only. And when I think of power bats, I think of the guy who accidentally hit a home run, and I think of Okamoto. And Okamoto hasn't hit a home run since, it's only 10 days ago, but nothing over 200 feet since the 22nd. Give me Sean Keys. I already wrote him down. Hell yeah. Milwaukee at Arizona, I looked at. Did I look at every game now? Hell yeah, I did. I hope you guys love me. I know you do. We've had 3 people log into threelegparlay.com since I started recording. We got 45 viewing the slate right now with me. Guys, this is surreal. It's so awesome. And I just wish I could I just love you guys. I just love you. I really do. We're gonna look at the pitchers for tomorrow. If you guys want to check out total bases, hits, slate, nerfy yerfy projections, slate would be money line and over under. Threelegparlay.com will have projections for pretty much every prop you can bet on in baseball, except for the weird shit. So let's go to tomorrow. Dylan Cease against the Seattle Mariners. Yes and yes. 97.6K love score. Yes and yes and yes. But we might see a 7.5 line. Uh, we very well should see a 7.5 line. Foster Griffin's going to end up being the play of the day. But, projected for 21.2 outs. Is that reasonable? Is that reasonable? Because we think he's going to get touched a bit more than he has been. 7-7. So I'm going to pull him up. Foster Griffin. Pittsburgh he faced, and he struck out 7 in 5.1 innings pitched. So yeah. But Dylan Cease will make the list. I'm worried about a 7.5 line, but he should beat it. 97K Lev sounds like Eovaldi, and Eovaldi crushed, and Dylan Cease is better. So I'm comfortable playing him 7 and 8. I am. Foster Griffin, probably 5.5 line, a really good play. So he's going to get a star, Foster Griffin, for his Ks, because I think he'll have a 5.5 line. 5, 6, and 7, I'd play him. Possibly up to 8, but safer at 7. Otani, check out Kalev, 86.6. He'll definitely go over 17.5 outs, but not definitely because they just played, I believe. Did Otani play? Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to find him as a pitcher. How do I do this? How do I do this, ESPN? Oh, watch this. I'm so smart. No. Oh, that's what I get. That's what I get. Whatever. So San Diego Padres strike out enough to right-handed pitching. Let's go check them out. Tools rankings, team offense versus right-handed pitching. K rate assorted. San Diego's a top 10 matchup. I know they've played, but Otani's so good. But but he's had certainly better matchups. I don't know if I'd play him past 6. I'll put a question mark next to 7 because I probably would. So Gavin Williams against the Chicago White Sox. I know that's happened. I know that has happened. So we'll go find it. Chicago White Sox, yes, it happened 10 days ago. He struck out 8, but they saw him 10 days ago. Who hit a home run? Braden Montgomery doubled to left. The only guy I took for a hit. I'm just him. Well, I'm him in retrospect, I guess. Um, he struck out 8. They've been particularly bad against the fastball recently, though. And Williams, good fastball pitcher, strikes out lots of bats. Caleb score 89, so yeah. I'm okay with it still. I feel similarly to him as I do Otani. Probably good for six. Definitely should be good for six. And I put in Gavin Sheets on accident. Oh my gosh, I've been talking all night. Five, six, Gavin Williams. Jack Perkins, Miami is not a huge target. I'm not so familiar with Jack Perkins. I'm not so familiar, but he strikes out left-handed bats at a 30% rate. We got Stowers, we got Mack, we got Marcy, we got Conine. We got Casey as well. Casey does strike out. The Marlins look like a pretty decent target here. Let's check out Marlins versus right-handed pitching. MIA. So they're a bottom five matchup. They are a bottom five matchup. Jack Perkins, I'm not all too familiar with, so I'm going to avoid that. The model likes him for six. I don't. Well, I don't know. Los Angeles Angels strike out plenty. Jake Bennett's a pretty good pitcher. Strikes out left-handed bats quite well. We have Josh Lowe. We have Donovan Walton, who doesn't strike out that much, and Samuel, who doesn't. Bennett's been in better matchups. Christian Scott. I do like Scott. I do like Scott against the slumping Braves. They're not going to be a huge target, I don't think, ATL. They are not. Another bottom seven matchup. We don't have a great case late. We don't. Trevor Rogers was so good last season, just not this season. Brady Singer, no. Kyle Harrison against the Arizona Diamondbacks. They are quite good against left-handed pitching. Fuck. Garrett Cole. So the Twins strike out enough, but they might touch Garrett Cole. Yikes. I'm gonna find more things for you guys. Maybe two more things. I think Jake Bennett against the Los Angeles Angels is worth looking at. So Los Angeles Angels K rate, where are they? Oh, they're fourth. So they're a top four matchup for Jake Bennett. So give me Jake Bennett up to five. Where's my list? Jake Bennett, you know, I like him for five. And then maybe that'll be it. Christian Scott is a good pitcher. Christian Scott is a good pitcher. He'll probably have a 5.5 line, maybe 4.5. So 4.5 is a good line for him, which I would play. I'd play 4 and 5 for him. Bennett, I don't think he'll have a four. I don't think four will be playable for him, but my my real favorite is Foster Griffin there. That's really my favorite strikeout play for tomorrow. I think that's my full list, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed my video today. It's a long one. We got 13 games tomorrow. I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday, July 3rd, and I hope everybody had a wonderful Thursday, July 2nd. Everybody, spread love and positivity on Friday. Friday's going to be a great day. It's going to be much better than Thursday. It can't really be much worse, right? So, everybody, go in peace. Love you. See you tomorrow.